sorry. I hope everything is working now. I apologize, it was some issue, I don't know yet what was it. I hope now everything is working. Seems like the internet is not yet that kind of stable tonight, but I hope that it's working now. Soon going to be looking like the Chochi-kun more than Takemiya, invading Moyo and living small. Yeah, that's I really miss Takemiya old times, like making big Moyos. Even when he was playing white, you can see a big Moyo influence, and it was really nice. Yes, Lizzie is significantly stronger than the old version. Yeah, non-zero is crap. Non-zero is not crap. Come on. I I love human games. I love really human games, especially Japanese games. I love them so much because you can see so many contests, so much of the beauty go. Although I also like Chinese games and Korean games and a lot of AI games. Only the European games I really cannot understand sometimes because it looks really like it's really hard to it's hard to explain. Sinan, have you read Wanzo's Takemiya style book? Yes, I read it. It was so nice. I also read his another book. He had a book on the Goseigen style, right? If I'm not wrong. No, he mean the non-zero version of Lila, not non-zero games in general. Aha, okay. Non-zero Lila. It was Lila 11 or something. I I think it's also not so bad, but it's kind of slack in my opinion. Book, although it was too short in my opinion, I just finished it in like 2 hours, and I was like, I want more. I really like more. Who do you think will win the translan- transatlantic? Yeah, I think Ilya Shikshin is the sure winner of that tournament. I'm pretty sure about that. Is the connection working? I hope everything is working. So, are we connected? Why do I have so many issues with the internet tonight? It's so awkward. And I couldn't even see the comments. Sorry. Yeah, I think Ilya Shikshin will be the definite winner, but who knows? It is just my guess because I know that he studies quite a lot. So let's continue. So she played Sansa and she didn't play right over here, which would be a big influence game. And then of course Takemiya would play like this and fight back probably. I think this would be a quite interesting point. So we have Sansan right over here, and it seems like Takemiya blocked on this side. As you know, as a human player, when you see this one stone, you like blocking on that side because you can make more points and you have more potential. But with AI, we changed our ideas slightly. Now we think that you can use this stone to actually put put black into a bad position like this. First of all, you take this corner, and as you can see, if he adds another move, that would be a bit slow. We already took a lot of cash. This one is not yet alive, and then you have sent it to actually get a move on the right side. Somebody wrote Lizzie is a GUI that was created for like using Lila Zero specifically to analyze games and play games in general. Okay, the GitHub should have installation issues. Instructions, yes, it has. Yes, it is very easy if you don't know Lizzie, but you need a good computer, mainly good graphics cards. You don't run on the. Okay. You guys talk about Lizzie. It's very interesting discussion. I know. I think I can recommend to all of you to not really buy a very good computer if you don't wanna really study so much with Lila, because even if you have like let's say 100 visits, it will be still enough to like have a good review, because if you're just one down, that is already 10 times better than you. I mean, Lila can just beat me at 200 visits. I always play at like 1 second with it, although most of the times moves gets more than 1000 visits. It just crushed me so hard. So let's continue. So so white blocked here, Takemiya blocked there, simply because it's the human feeling. It's the human feeling that you should block on that side because you have this one stone, but it looks like the AI doesn't agree that much with that. You can also get center like this and then play a shoulder hit here. I think this shoulder hit is really shining so much. It's so nice. I love it so much. But somehow Lila thinks that we also have another moves. So this one also and that one also and my alright, get it. It's actually a very special one. It's from the Nihonkin. As you can see, we have also some kind of tsumegos on it. I don't know if you guys see. I hope you see. It's pretty good one. I love it, and it is bringing me luck most of the times. Computers are like overrated. I play all my games via mail. Also, you can just use the latest version of the 15 block instead of the 40 block. It will be getting more players. Yes, true. That's why I also use the 15 block with the 40 block games. Oh, by the way, 1313 just appeared on the KGS and it beat me without coming with the two handicaps already. Yes, I saw it and I think it's also playing quite good. I couldn't manage to make it work on my computer, but soon maybe I will. So first of all, here it's very interesting, but in the old books, as you can see, this one was suggested as a possible result, but nowadays it looks like after the AI, this one never appears because as you can see, the percentage dropped so much, 25% drop with this Joseki. Also, there is something very interesting right over here. Lila prefers this Atari. As a human players, we never like this one because later we still have this possibility. This one is a very big end game issue. Like you lose so many points. But for the AI, this one is saving a lot of trouble because later we still have this kind of cut and it can be very very big issue. Yeah, this one is a 25% drop Joseki, so I'm quite surprised. Also recently I checked a Hamete, this one is Hamete, this kind of cut, and Lila, and this one is supposed to be the refutation, but Lila don't play this kind of way. This one was supposed to be the normal variation, just like this, but Lila dislike this one, she doesn't like it. And she thinks that right over here we have another move, which is this move, which she will find at like 25,000 visits, but I cannot let you guys like wait that much. It will probably take like 1 minute, so that's why at this point I will just play it as I did. And as you can see, this one is a totally fine move. And now if black plays right over here, as you can see, you can play Atari and you have a good shape. I played the extension precisely once since I learned the Hane, I regretted immediately. The liberty issue can be severe. Yes, I don't know why, but somehow in the old books they never mentioned that this can be a big move later. Black can actually gain quite a lot if you just respond like this. This Atari is so painful. Later you can make a very easy sabaki on the top. So yeah. And I think for these who don't know what is sabaki, I think this time I already have the option. I hope they are kind of working. So let's see. So let's go forward. So we have a Joseki right over here, and black can also push, but this time this one is not really the biggest move. If white is really strong around the top of the board and black's normal Punuki would be in danger of dying. I have seen it recommended that Joseki where you get the other Punuki. Yes, it depends on the case, but in this one, definitely this one is better side for white. And this move I would play it as black because I feel like this one is really solid move. But yeah, for Lila this one is not the best choice. Also, she's so obsessed with this exchanging. And then she likes this move. Getting this one is actually giving you outside influence, and it is giving white all the points on the left. Something that humans wouldn't really like to actually do because when you extend here you also still have some agis later, who knows. But Lila thinks that even if you give all the points on the left, it is still fine because black will get quite a lot in the center, and that's already good. By the way, for anyone interested in the topic, I just started reading the Deep Learning and the Game of Go book. And how is it? Is it is it actually a good book, or you don't like it, or is it too complex? And what is it about? Like, what do we have there inside? Why do you recommend it to others? So so Black played this one. Very solid move. This one is not giving the possibility of White to actually get this shoulder hit. This shoulder hit is really a big move. So that's why Black played right over there. That one is quite a huge move, and Takemiya says, okay, you didn't give me playing one shoulder hit, but then I will play a second one, you know? I'm Takemiya, and yeah, fifth line shoulder hit, why not? So this is actually what I like about Takemiya, and seems like he didn't actually stop playing his Go. This one is a true Takemiya feeling. It's just so nice. I love it so much. It's just so beautiful. When I play on the actual board, and when I play this kind of move, the fifth line shoulder hit, the whole board is so good. And the stone placing, I'm really in love with this. Takemiya no Go. Yeah, Hikaru no Go. Takemiya no Go. Just the first 10 pages so far. Oh, okay, I see. So now we don't have much an option. Of course, if you fight back like this point is really huge, and then you cannot expect to actually put that much of like this white group is really flexible, and you still have so much in the corner. So you cannot expect to really do so much of an issue to like white. The trouble that you can do is not that big. That's why black just answers, and also this one makes you points. But if white jumps, I think now you can consider this kind of move. How bad is this, my first choice? 3.5 percentage. How bad this should be? Like, this should be fine, no? In a human terms, I just played a blue move in my human terms. Okay, looks like so good move. Probably a slack move. And my idea is that if you play this, I will get to peep. If you just connect, I play this move. Now white has to deal with this, and I don't care because I'm already. This position is something that I like. So, yeah, 47.8 for black. This one is definitely a total even game, in my opinion. So let's see. But Lila suggests this one and fight back, and then black can play this one on the lower side, and as you can see, the lower side is growing quite a lot. So definitely quite a lot of points that can be done, and also this wise group. It's not really so well settled still, and in the process of the settling this group, actually white will give black quite a lot of cash. So Lila thinks that this one is the best one. Okay, Lila, this one is probably easier to understand. Just you put pressure on white, but you don't get that much to white. Like, you will be staying further, and that is kind of good idea, I think. But anyway, white just extended. In my opinion, that one is a bit slack. I would rather jump because it's more flexible. I have more possibilities. And here I don't understand the next move of Fujisawa Rina. Somehow I really feel that the idea should be to fight back in the center. Like white's moves are challenging you. What do you wanna do? Do you wanna build points? Do you want to attack me? And then black simply plays right over here. It's not something that I wish. Like, something is missing. Rhythm is not like it should be. After this, black pushes right over here. I said that this move is really big, but I wouldn't recommend playing it now, because I don't think that this one is the certain place. I would still press white from maybe here or maybe here. I'm not quite sure which side. Probably this one, because of the follow-up is kind of better this way. So I would rather play this way. Then after this jump, we can probably jump once again. As you can see, black already gets actually quite a good influence in the center. This one shouldn't be a much issue. I mean, white can settle, of course, but these two exchanges right over here helps black quite a lot. And the thing is that, let's say white just settles, as you can see, white should add another move. Let's say white just jumps there and we turn okay. After you have these several jumps in the center, this kind of move is really shining. I mean, now of course this one is so huge, and that's why black will of course answer first. But let's say we get this position and he just plays there. Let's just play this move now. As you can see, this one is shining. And if white plays like this and reduce, you can just play that move and you reduce a lot more. Also, you shouldn't be scared about this one because you can make life in the corner. This one is making, yeah, if he takes this one, you take that one. If he just cuts right over here, first of all, you can just you can cut that one, and if he defends like this one is still not yet connected. So white shape is really in a big trouble. Does anyone of you has any questions? If you have any questions, write it down and I will try to answer. I know that we talked about some other things, about Lizzie and about Takemiya no Go and the 10 first pages of the deep learning and the game of Go and some other things I see right over here. And somebody said humans are so bad. It was about this kind of a Joseki on the top left, which we don't play anymore. So quite interesting still. Alright. So let's go in the actual game. This is the actual game. Black pushed here, white played Hane. Of course, the thing is that Lila likes this move. It is really a huge move. But once you give black playing something on the top left, it looks like black can develop quite a lot on the top, and it doesn't look like you can put how to say. The thing is that after you play this move, I just try to actually explain why he didn't play this one in my opinion. The thing is that after this one is just too painful and you don't want to defend just like this, because now this move is really shining and black can make territory on the top and white doesn't look like white can make that much. So e15 is huge. E15, yes, e15 is really huge, and in my opinion that's why actually Takemiya didn't do it. So that's why he answered here. But on the other side, this one also helps black, and maybe the simple reason that actually pushing right over there is actually bigger is that once you play this, you anyway help black, right? This move is actually still existing, and maybe it is actually existing even better because these stones are actually not that far. So you get several more points right over here. We can say that you get, let's say, 6 more points, and let's say these 2, so 8 more points in the best case, in the best scenario. But you give black a possibility to actually take this big point, which is not yet sure how you will deal with this move. Or maybe black can also fight back like this. I think it's also possible. Or maybe fight like this. To Lila, this move is still shining, looks like. To me, no, because we already have this one stone, so it doesn't look like I can get that much of an influence. So I wouldn't really consider this one. If I would play in this place, I would rather play a move right over here. It's kind of easier for me to understand this one, to be honest, because playing right over here in this position, I wouldn't really do it. Like, this one stone is just shining, and if white pushes right over here, what do I do? And if white plays here, what do I do? Like, this push is really huge. So hard to understand. But anyway, black pushed once again, and after this it's for sure that this move is the blue move. What the fuck. I was going to say after this push you cannot play this, it's probably not shining, and it's still the blue move. How? And why not right over here? So actually this move is also good. It looks like this one is the second option, or maybe even the first option if I leave it to have more time. So yeah, this is my idea. After we have even another push, you already have this whole points right over here. It's quite a lot of points, as you can see. We have 25, then here we have 34 and about 38 points in total we have right over there. Maybe a bit too harsh, 38 points, but let's say 36 solid points we have right over there, which is quite a lot. So now black has to put pressure on his opponent, but he play it on this side. The thing is that once you play on this side, it's kind of not really in the direction that you want to push white. The thing is that after this, let's say later you want to make points on the top. How do you make points on the top? You want to make points this way, right? But then we still have this position, and you cannot build quite a lot of points in this small place with this one stone. So if you want to push white towards something, you want to push white from the center like this. Now you can also develop this lower side, and you make it harder for white to actually invade. So I think I would really play this move. It just feels so nice, and after this we have the follow-up right over here, which is quite good. So now white should run and connect on the top, but I think that this already will give black quite a lot of potential right over here, and maybe at the end you don't even play a move right over here as black, but maybe you play some move like this, who knows, making a lot more points. You should be flexible with your style, like don't always play Moyo or don't always play cash. Even if you are a Moyo player, you should be able to like change your style really fast if you see that the position is like not working well for you. And even if you're a calm player, when you see that you should fight, just fight, because you're gonna lose otherwise. You should have a flexible style. I think it's really important, but it's also hard to make. So he played here. White just made shape. Playing on that side is also possible, but still possibility later this to be very annoying because we have attachment, and if this one is here we don't really have such a move, so that's why white played on that side. Now black took this point. I still don't get it, what is black trying to do on the top side. White even pushed, which is looking really good in my opinion. I don't know why this move is not blue move. It seems like this one is blue move. How can I ever think about this move? Like really, even if somebody pays me millions, find the next blue move, I wouldn't find this one. Just looking so bad. Like looks so slack. It's not a move I would think about, first of all. How many of you would consider this kind of move? It's totally mind-blowing to me. And that's why white of course played there, Takemiya style. Now black should put pressure. I would say that probably playing right over here is the best way. It's calmer somehow. Yeah, never right. It's just really looking so awkward. I mean, it might be really good move, of course, but it really feels awkward. Me, you would play that one? Then I admire you. Like you're really a strong player if you think about this move. I wouldn't really consider that one, truly, like really, never, never. So, we get this position and black takes the corner. Points, again, really? You don't put pressure on white? So, if you would play here as black, why not as white? The thing is that in this kind of position I would play this as black, but I wouldn't play this as white, and this really looks too slack. It just doesn't look like a huge move, but for black it looks like a huge move. I cannot even explain. The thing is that if I'm playing white, the top really looks huge, and this doesn't look a huge move. But if I'm playing black, the top doesn't really look like it doesn't look like this kind of place where I can build quite a lot. So I would just put pressure on white. I just think that playing right over here is just slow, but it looks like it's really a huge move because it is helping your shape. So now you can just deal easier. And the thing is that if you have this position and black doesn't defend, I see many people doing this, even high downs. Later we still have Agi like this, or we have Agi like this, and this one is pretty much, oh, it is kinda already alive. This one is already making kinda Miyai. So as you can see, if you just defend like this, I will just jump right over there. Quite a lot of possibilities we have, and if of course here, then you can even play like this, exchange this, and then play there. Looks like pretty much alive already. So as you can see, quite a lot of Agi we have right over there. So this move really looks nice. I just really wouldn't think about that move as as I already explained. It looks really awkward, but but as black I would play there, but as white I wouldn't really play there. I hope I made sense because I cannot explain it. It's just a personal feeling. Sometimes I just really feel things, and I cannot really explain why exactly. I think that it actually happens not only with me. It happens with some other people also. So yeah. All right. Let's continue. So so after this point, black just took cash. So as you can see, black has this territory right over there. Black has this top left, which can later make points by just playing right over there, let's say. After white makes the r6 exchanges in center, does it want to deal with the top? Let's check. Okay, so these exchanges we make, and it seems like it wants to not play on the top still. This actually looks like not even the second choice. It looks like the choice number 10 or something. It just wants to make life, because somehow, as I said, if I'm taking black, I would rather play a move here because white is not yet alive. So that's why after playing this, it just wants to make life, and then it follows the Fujisawa move right over here. It's quite big, it looks like, making some more cash. And since this corner is pretty much settled, I would say, because we have additional move right over there, I would say black has quite a lot of cash. So probably this game is already even, I think. I mean, maybe as black I would be happy, but Lila thinks that white is better. But the thing is that this one is at least settled, so you shouldn't worry about that one. It's really important to not have weak stones on the board. Once you have weak stones, you will start to worry about many things, and it will not really be so good. So yeah, so let's go forward. I'm wondering if the night bot is too much. Maybe I should set up a different settings. Maybe 15 minutes. I'm sorry, but this time I cannot change it now. So I will let it like this. Next time I will improve it. It is just the first time I'm actually testing it. I was also thinking about the Moo bot, but this one is probably best. So let's check out. So white played this one as I mentioned earlier. Locally this one is a really big move for white, but it looks like black can now exchange this and reduce even closer, because we have this extension, as you can imagine it already being actually played. So you can also play this way, because it's simple, like you should imagine this move already on the board. And then after this, why not just play there? I mean, this one is totally fine. So that's quite interesting, but Takemiya reduced this way, and now we still have we kind of have less agi there, because this exchange is already done. It's not Takemiya, sorry, it's a Fujisawa. Takemiya is white. So Takemiya just defends like this, and then Fujisawa takes more points on the top. As you can see, Fujisawa likes taking a lot of points. First on the top, and then on the right side, lower side, then this corner right over there. So actually she has quite a lot of points. It actually looks like. After this, you are also aiming at playing this way. That one would actually steal quite a lot of points, but we have issue with this cut. So of course black cannot just sacrifice like this. That would be too much. It's so many points. Now black lost all the points right over there. That's not something that you wish happen. So let's go here. So he attached, and cut doesn't seem to work in my opinion, simply because of that. So Lila also agrees. So after this you have a problem with this Atari here now, and then this. So white cannot really do much on the top. It looks like, so that's why white just extended. Now black can test it over here, and then Tenuki, but he Tenuki immediately. you can play here, but she played that move. As I said, this move really feels good. If you play higher, it looks like you don't put the full pressure on your opponent, because still quite a lot of Agi and white can somehow deal with them. But this one is also having a nice follow-up, this kind of connection. So I like this move really a lot. Also with the corner, this one is much better than actually having a move higher, because we still have this kind of cut. Not easy to actually deal with this cut. White can just make life now, as you can see. Or this way, of course. As you can see, if you connect, it would be too bad. That's why you should start making this kind of ko. But ko sometimes is too big, and humans are really afraid of that one, by the way. I've seen many human players connecting here. 28% drop. It's a huge drop. I connected myself even in some games. It's such a big mistake. So let's go forward in the actual game. So Fujisawa took this point, and as you can see, she's really playing really solid, quite solid. So, but she left this one weak point right over there. I would be really scared about that one. I wouldn't dare to leave that point. I would rather play a move right over here and then Tanuki. Now if you take this one and your opponent cuts, you can play like this, I believe. You cannot even play that way. Did I misread? Wow. Okay, true. So this one I should push even. But then this one is a nice test. Okay, so this move actually doesn't work exactly the way that I expected it to work. This cut is still severe. You should give up, but then this exchange is not yet. Is not really good. I also learned something, you see. So White played this one. This one is a nice shape, reducing bottom, but maybe a bit slow. Personally, this cut is really big now. I would play it immediately. Somehow it's really shining. I mean, Black didn't play there, so why don't I play there? But this move is kinda indirectly defending this this one in the center. Now White's stones are yet connected, kinda. I mean, they are kinda connected, and this center doesn't have to worry much about it. Like, it's kinda almost fine, let's say. What do you guys think about this position? What is your opinion? Who do you like more here? I mean, Lina thinks it is kinda even result, so I would also say so, but I would rather take Black actually. I just really feel comfortable with Black. Also, we still have this big end game. This one cut is not yet done. This group is not yet settled 100%. So you also like Black? Yeah, I like Black exactly because this one group on the right side is not yet settled. So when I see something that is not yet settled, I really like it so much. I just love it. I want to attack. I want to put pressure into it. I think I feel a bit more comfortable with Black as well, especially if you can get R8. Yes, if you can get that point, that's so much cash. It's so much. But now Black has to focus on attacking White. That's why he did this peep and White connected. So, this connection is 7% loss, and I can explain why. So, when you watch professional games, so many times, when you see a peep like this, they almost never defend. Only in very special cases. And Fujisawa thought that that actually his opponent will connect in this place, and Takemiya did connect. He got scared. But you should never connect like this. This one is too passive connection. You should fight back like this. It kinda looks like. But the thing is that we all worry. Fujisawa Rina. Did I said he? I was talking about Takemiya. She thought that he will. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I really said he. Sorry. She. Of course she. It really happens sometimes. Sorry. I make mistakes. I just from talking too fast. Sometimes it just happens. I mean that she thought that in in this position Takemiya will get afraid and he will connect, because there are only really several cases where uh, like in professional games, where after such a peep your opponent connects. It's really so little. And if she knew that Takemiya will play this one, I'm sure that she would consider something else, maybe. But but actually, still, this peep is just shining, just so good. I like it quite a lot. But this one, I would be afraid of this cut. But looks like Lila is never afraid of such things. What happens if you take this one? Aha, this extension. Alright, and then can I just connect? Aha, this one, and then Hana back, no? Oh, so it looks like if black tries to escape, white will reduce all the points on the bottom. This one, in another words, it's game over. Black lost all the points, white destroyed everything. That's why this didn't happen in the game, obviously. So white just connected, a bit slack. Now it looks like this move is kind of fine. Weird. I would actually play that one, why not? So Fujisawa played a bit away. This one is looking at the cut, so she plans to actually cut white. Then if you cut white, as you can see, white doesn't have a very easy way to connect these two stones with the 6 stones right over here. So if you manage to actually cut your opponent, first of all you will make more agi here on the left, you will split your opponent, and also this kind of helps you build more points somewhere here. So this move is a really good one. I don't know why is it 2.5% drop. So Lila thinks that immediately split is the best way. You don't need another move as helping. Then just ignore it, just play here. You see, I really don't understand Go. Maybe I understand Go, but I don't understand bots. If I'm white, I would be so scared about these 6 stones. The thing is that I most likely don't die, but I will suffer. I don't like that. I never like being under attack. It just hurts. Go is hard. Yeah, I feel like the thing is that when I study anything else, let's say I study mathematics, although I don't study really mathematics, I am not really good at mathematics. The thing is that are we connected? I hope it's fine now. I hope so. The thing is that when you study something else, let's say mathematics, and then when I solve, let's say 10 or 50 exercises, I can manage good. But with Go, I can study whole day, 2 days, 4 days, whole week, 2 months in China, and then I come back to Europe and I play so damn slack. So it's really annoying. It's just mind blowing. I mean, it maybe even hurts, you know. Go is like a constant fight. I made an interview with actually Artem Kachanovsky, and he was talking about psychology, and it was very interesting that he mentioned so many things about Go that actually for him Go is like a psychology, how to say, like the psychological factors, and I really liked that kind of interview with him. Additionally, I found his old interview. It was before 10 years. This interview, as you can see, you can check on the website. The thing is that in the old interview before 10 years, he mentioned that he felt tired of Go, like not tired, but that it was always fighting, and maybe even tired. Yeah, he was tired because Go felt like only fighting. So I wanted to ask him what is the difference now, and yeah, now he feels like it's not that much of fighting, but it's, how to say, it's just about knowing yourself. It's just helping you learning about yourself. I mean, when he did the first interview, he was actually young, quite young. And the second interview, we did it before 2 months. So you can check it out. I hope you guys like it. It is on the website. So I will continue now with with this game, and you can check afterwards the interview on the website. So we get this position, and White exchanged that one and started fighting back. You cannot just connect. I mean, Lila thinks this move is the best, but in professional games, just connecting seems a bit slack. Your opponent will get everything what he wants. That's why Takemiya starting fighting back. I totally understand almost all of the reasons of Takemiya moves, like because it's really so natural. It's like it's like it is like the way that you think, and with AI it's so hard. I should guess, I should think, I should try hard. I might be wrong 25 times and I still don't get it. With humans it's really much easier. You just can see the simple reason why he played that move or that one. Also once you play this kind of exchange, he cannot easily capture this one stone because we have this one is Atari, and the best way for him is to actually play a move right over here. So that one would be already several points of difference, as you can see. So it also helps with that. Also, this move is actually looking at this point, and as you can see, you can make a call like this or just make this kind of one eye right over there. So quite a lot of possibilities we have for like later. So after this, White just defends the shape. By the way, I think next week I'm gonna have a new recording camera and microphone, so I will try to actually do a commentary on professional game on an actual board, and I hope it will go well. I really hope it will be the first time that I will test it out. I hope the OBS also works and everything with the recording software works, and the internet also. I think the internet is the biggest issue I have, but I will try to also fix that out, but it will take some time. So he defends the corner. Looks like the shape is better according to AI, but for humans it looks like still some agi there, still some shiny agi. Who knows, this kind of agi. Peep, then play this move. How does my opponent deal with this? Any idea what game are you going to review? I'm not yet sure, but if you have any suggestion, you can just ask me now, and I will write it somewhere, and I will do it next week. Independent what game. You can give me all kind of games, except the AI games. AI games, I am not convinced I can review. It's really tough with them. But if it's any human game, I can definitely do it, and it would be pleasure for me. Probably on the actual board it would be longer lesson. Not quite sure how long, but also it will be definitely more entertaining, and I love touching actual stones, and I like playing on the actual board. I just truly love these two things, like touching the board and touching the stones. I just love it. Like it has nothing to do with the internet go or anything. So I just love it. Even sometimes when I actually play Lila, I play it on the actual board. Like I put the laptop in front of me, and I have this mouse, which is actually quite long mouse, and I play Lila on the actual board. So it's also quite nice, but it's kind of boring because playing with an actual human is more interesting. Even if the actual humans just replace the moves of the AI, it's just more interesting with somebody else. Yeah. So let's go forward. White played this, looking forward to the attachment. As you can see, some Moraji right over there. White tries to make shape, and this one is shiny. I don't know why Black didn't play this one. It looks like just you actually split White. First of all, this group cannot really connect with with these two stones. Yeah, is uh, Go is a two-player game after all. Yes, exactly. That's why even even if I play Lila, I still prefer if somebody puts the moves instead of me on the board. It would be still more interesting. And I really hope that the actual board lesson will go well, and the sound also I also ordered the microphone. I hope these two things will be nice. And at the end of this month, I won't be here. I would be I will be in Niche actually. I hope it will go well, and it will be a nice tournament. Go variants can also be played with actually more people. Yes, it is actually true. There are quite a lot of Go variants by the way, quite a lot. It's even surprising how many there are. So we have this one, like just pushed, exchanged, make a good shape in the center, and white tenuki, because this one looks like a slack move. As you can see, this one is just really shining. This one is just doing so much. First of all, when black exchanged these moves, this attack is really big, so black can really split these two stones, but now white can just connect them easy. So that's why at this point black should have first split. Now white has to deal with this group, which is not yet settled, it is not yet alive. But it's almost alive, because as you can see, this one is center, right? First of all. So we have the Atari, we have this move, this one is center, this one is another center. First of all, we can make one eye almost here, and second, we can probably make life right over there. So it shouldn't be really hard for white to make life, but that is just something that will probably not happen ever in the game, because it's just so slack looking. But that's why we get this, and white just played this move. So now it is looking at the weaknesses in a better way. This one is just too direct. You will never see this played in an actual game, because it's just giving too much. So we get this, then that move, as you can see, looking at the weaknesses in a better way, and then cut, I guess. Okay, so after this cut, as you can see, if you play like this, you have a weakness right over there, so you have to defend it. Let's say you defend it like this, white can just extend, this one dies, game is over this way. I always play black, and I open single game with open every single game with M12, because I'm weird and it's fun. You play there? Alright, it's interesting. I know a person who actually plays right over here each time when he plays, like almost every game. So quite interesting. I mean, you can play whatever you want in the opening. Why not, after all? I mean, opening is free. You cannot really lose the whole game just because you played some awkward move in the center. Of course, in a high level game, maybe it can really affect so much. But even in my games, if my opponent played there, I think that I can still lose. Even at 5 down, 6 down level, I think it doesn't matter that much. You have beaten 1 down before with that opening. Yes, good. I think that you should keep playing, and especially if you know how to actually play it, it is even better. P13 is the beginning of Black's whole Fusek, isn't it? Yes, exactly. And so many players like playing that. Even Haley actually played it once, and the videos is actually on the YouTube. Maybe I will also play it, and then maybe make a video of it. I'm wondering if I should test it out in niche just for the sake of fun, but it's very important tournament, so I will think about it. But it will definitely be funny, and if I do it, I will definitely make a video review right over here. So let's go forward. Black played this one. As you can see, black cannot play that one, but Lila suggest just remove the Agi, because once you play this one, you still have some Agi that you should be worrying about, and you help your opponent with this push. If you play right over here, if you just capture your opponent play there, You wouldn't like to like do this kind of exchange, right? I mean, this kind of exchange, let's say it's almost similar. I have only played around 30 games of 1919 for a long while after I started only playing 9-9. And I'm pretty sure I've seen Black Hole Fuseki in a NHK game. Maybe I'm misread. No. I think I also saw. I also saw it on that tournament. It's a very fast tournament, so people like trying new things there, and it can surprise your opponent, and especially the psychological effect that Fuseki has on your opponent is definitely big, and that Fuseki still has quite a lot to do. When I played with Lila about that Fuseki, I took white and and I forced Lila to actually play it. She made it 50-50 in less than 10 moves. I made 16% drop in 10 moves in the very beginning of the Fuseki. Then she got 90 in like another 40 moves. So it was 50 moves, let's say, 50 something, and I had 2%. So if you like that opening, study it, review it, spend time, and you will not have any issues. People say, this opening is bad, this opening is giving too much, blah blah blah. Play what you know the most. That's it. It is really, this is the key point. Even if this opening is losing you 5%, who actually cares, really? 5% doesn't really matter that much. Especially if you like that opening, if it makes you feel good with it, just play it out. And your opponent, I'm sure that he doesn't know that much about it. So that one is definitely advantage for you. So play what you feel like playing. And of course study it. Don't just make it out of nowhere just like this because you should be funny. Study it. Play it, and you should spend time studying it. You see Takemiya, he played Sandrensei so many times. He mastered it. But people also learned how they should play when they play him. So yeah, sometimes it's also hard, even if you learn some opening that good. If you're so famous like Takemiya, people will spend time studying you and learn how to beat you. Lots of people tell me it's a horrible move and I should be ashamed. Ashamed of what? Of like feeling the freedom on the board? You shouldn't be afraid, of course. Or like you shouldn't be ashamed. Just do whatever feels like your goal. Of course, most of the time just making some random moves in the center is a bit too much. But if you have thoughts behind, and if you thought, okay, this I want because of that and that, if you have reasons, then why not do it? Some people cancel the game after see the first move. Well, these people you cannot do much about it. That's why I often like to attach in the corner when my opponent pincers of the 3-4. It settles easily and it's only a slight mistake according to the bot, like 5% usually, so it's not going to be the reason I lose the game. Exactly. Play what really makes you feel good about the whole game. I also like to actually play zombie stones for Aji. I don't know what is that, but okay. So let's continue. Lila seems to really like this peep and 100,000 visits. Quite an interesting peep we have right over there. Then another beautiful move on number 3. And then push on top. It looks like it just defends against the cutting point. Quite interesting. But capturing is definitely a better way. You don't help your opponent. Also you don't give your opponent center moves right over there later, and they could be quite a lot of points. So playing these exchanges are not profitable. But he did play them, and then he just connected this way. This movie is looking at the possibility of playing right over there, which is quite big, of course, but seems like pushing gives more points, and you shouldn't be worried about this one because you just play like this, Atari, Atari, and after this capture like this. Sorry, not this way. This way. That one didn't work. Wow, forgot one liberty. This way. But Lila seemed to think that white will play like this, which will limit black's territory quite a lot, and then white can just defend. Looks like not this way. This way first, and then defend here. It makes a big difference. It looks like, you see, I make a timing mistake and it's 10% drop. Wow, so much of difference. My last game was super fun and I was able to play some death stones that way later in the game came back to life and killed opponents. Zombie stones are death stones that come back to life. It makes sense. Of course, zombie. What? I see. It's a Tetsuji that your opponent doesn't like to actually see that it is existing. Definitely. So this didn't happen in the game, obviously. Black just connected. Solid style. If I see this kind of move, I would say this one is the Japanese style. Just defend calmly. Then Takemiya played Hane, forcing his opponent to defend. Seems like this one is another option, but I wouldn't play that one for some reason. I wouldn't really find that move. I would find it and I would say, okay, my opponent plays here, I cannot play this move. That's why I don't play that move. I don't like it. So I would still come back and play that one. So at this point it looks like Takemiya is doing quite well. 72%. Alright, some issues, some link, I don't know what was it about. Alright. Alright. Should be fine, okay. Don't worry. So he defended right over there. She defended right over there. Sorry, this time I really made the mistake. So she defended right over there and he took this point. This one is really big. Imagine if he got this move. This one is really big, but of course this one is centered taking. That's why this is not possible. Although looks like Lila will just leave that one, then play here, reduce quite a lot of points, and just not care about that one because we still have some connection right over there. Oops. With black, of course. Linked my last game with zombie stones. Okay. Well, this kind of things happen in so many games. It is kinda annoying, I would say, when your opponent thinks that he has points, then you turn out that you can save them. It's very annoying. So as you can see, you peep, then we have this. Now white will probably defend in this possible way, so that's why I didn't like this kind of pushes right over here, and even Lila didn't like them. That's why the best way was to just capture this one stone. So at this point, why didn't Atari? This Atari looks probably like a bad exchange. So white just played right over there, defending shape, making points also. And black took the big point right over there, although Lila likes this one more. I don't think this one is that important. This one is really big. We still have additional attachment right over there, and I would be really thinking, since I already defended there, why not take this one? It looks really huge. I mean, white cannot do anything with these stones, so I reduced quite a lot. I got quite a lot of points also, and I saved myself from this move later. This one is really huge later. If white gets this kind of monkey jump, then as you can see, it's quite a big points difference. So white took this point. Okay. Also, it's possible not to play. Oops. It's possible not to play that move, but to also play this move. That would be better. Because if your opponent answers like this, you get Sentinel. If he answers like this, you have a possibility of later playing even some move like this. So you can reduce even more, and if he plays like that, of course you capture one more stone, so you can be satisfied with this kind of exchange. So yes, matters quite a lot. So black block there, white took the big point, exchanged this, push several times, then push here, then get this big move which looks like a mistake. So this one looks like the biggest move according to AI. I mentioned earlier that actually this move is quite big, but it might be goten. Like, your opponent might tenuki. You should think about this. When you play such a move, you should think, is it sente or not? And if it's not sente, is it big enough if it's not sente? Will my opponent play another big move? So black exchanged this one, losing a possibility, by the way, no? No. Yes, he lost a possibility. He lost a possibility of playing here, no? And how is this not working? Isn't this working? Black is connected now, no? Making definitely more points than the variation right over here. So why is this move not good? I make points, white cannot do much. That's it, no Aji. This one I can just Atari. So I don't quite understand it. It's really complicated to me to understand this one. So we get this one. Black plays that one in the center. Yeah, Sente is huge, so probably it's because of Sente. This one loses Sente. Gives white this move. It's all about this move. So yeah, quite interesting. Extend this. Now according to AI, looks like Takemiya has 75%. It would be interesting to try to win a game playing only Goten. If after those exchanges, while white Q4, black S5, I can capture Q3, no? No, white cannot. No, white cannot. Because that one is Atari. So now I will capture here. It doesn't work. White cannot capture. I capture back because it's Atari. I mean, this is Atari. So it doesn't work. So that's why I was really surprised that this move is not really that good as this move. But it looks like it's all about getting that move in the center. This one in the center is the biggest point. And whoever takes this one might win the whole game. It's just the biggest, it's really just the biggest point in the whole center. Playing only Gote would be maybe a 9-stone handicap. Well, you know, sometimes Gote can actually make you win the whole game. Sometimes you have to actually take this kind of Gote. How to say? Sometimes if you take Sente you lose, and if you take Gote you win. There are a lot of different Gotes. A bad Gotes and also a good Gotes. When Catherine was giving me this lesson, I was standing and looking like this. What do you mean, good Gotes and bad Gotes? What is that? What? How can there be good and bad gotes? I was really shocked. I felt like he's talking me bullshit, but he didn't. He really showed me so much. And although now I cannot really show you a good example, he was really good at showing me good examples. And really sometimes you have to take gote, because if you take sentence sometimes you lose. So it's very interesting, but it's not something that is actually easy. uh, I remember I was really surprised about this what he showed, and I really felt that I will probably never know when I should take a gote and when I should not take gote. What association is Catalin professional through? It's actually Japanese. I think Nihonkin. He's a Nihonkin 5 dan professional. He's a pretty strong player. Although now he only teaches, he don't play in tournaments, and maybe if he plays with European players now, he might not really have a good result, but he's one of the best senseis right over there, and I love his teaching. He's really doing his best, and he's also helping to the European to the European development of Go. I always hate to actually spend the gote move to convert my moyo into territory, and then I cry when they invade and I have nothing. I see. It happens quite a lot, but sometimes you should be aware that your moyo still have aji. So good good gote sounds like exception to the rule. Yeah, I cannot really explain, but that's why I'm not 5 dan professional. And also he's really a teacher for like so long time. And if we get him on Twitch anytime soon, I would just ask him to explain about gote and sente, and why sometimes it is good to actually take this kind of a slow move gote. I knew he was 5 dan pro, but I didn't know which organization. Yeah, it is Nihonkin, I think, and I think that he's not Kansai Kin. I think that he's Nihonkin 5 dan professional. I think if we manage to get him here, I hope that you guys will love it. I talked with him about this, and he will think about it. So I hope that he actually agrees. It would be really nice, but you guys know that he's really busy and just really tough, and he does so much. He really works so much on Go. He actually made Seigo, and you can read more about it on the website. I will even find the link, because this one is probably one of the best or one of the best things happening out there for Go. And I believe more people should know about it. It's about the youth development, so it is on the website, so I post you one link and you can check it out. Always good to like have more people playing Go on Twitch. I want to actually get him on like the channel here. If he can do one lesson on the Explore Baduk, you guys, I'm completely sure that you guys will just love it. His way of explanation, I feel like if I give him this game, he can make a whole movie out of it. Like when he starts explaining, he can tell you stories and stories, and why this movie is like that, and this movie is like this kind of fight which happened there and there. And he's really good at explanation, so I can just listen for hours and hours and I don't feel really bored. Just so nice. Although sometimes he really goes too deep, and I remember in Romania Vado Cup this year, it was the Winter Go Camp. Also we have an interview and we have a commentaries from the Winter Camp, which you can also check on the website. We did a series of camps with the youth, and we checked one game, which was very impressive game. But the thing is that we started reviewing, and we had 1 hour. After this 1 hour passed, we didn't realize, but it was 1 hour and a half, and we were still at move 40. We spent 1 hour and a half till move 40. It was so unbelievable. But we checked so many things, so many questions, so many variations that you cannot even imagine. The thing is that I like about him is that he really shows you ideas. Because if I show you thousands of moves, next game it might not happen in your game. But if I show you ideas, you will get it, you will understand it, and in your next game you will test it out, and if you can make it work, you will be happy about it. So let's continue. Now white just pushes, black extends, white attach, reduce more points, black force white to connect, but white doesn't connect. White plays there, then here, and defends right over there. So now white has 80%. Ideas are the best part. Yeah, I think only some people had some issues with the interview, because Katalin mentioned something about money inside, and I know his point, although I believe that in the interview he didn't really explain it good. He didn't mean about making he didn't mean that we should make this go to be actually paid. That is totally not right. He means that so many people invest so much time of their lives, including him. Believe me, he works so much, and his wife, and they really try so much. But these people who actually try so much and they spend so much time on Go and the development, making tournaments, everything, they don't get well paid, and no one can tell me that these people get like so much. Really, they deserve more. They actually spend so much, like their time. They really spend so much. So I believe things can be done better, but many things has to be changed. Also about his opinion, I know that there is a big controversial, how to say. The thing is that Go should be really easier for people to actually find plays, to actually find equipment, also players playing tournaments. Go is difficult enough without providing live commentary and communicating with the Twitch chat while playing. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. I actually tried before 1 week or several days ago, I don't know how much was it. I tried playing 6-second blitz and commenting live, and trying to interact with the chat even. It was so brutal, like really. And I played 6 on EGF and I managed to win 80% of the games. It was so insane. And I think I managed to win simply because he didn't believe that I will manage, and he underestimated. Although he's really stronger than me, I just got lucky. So let's continue with the game. As you can see, we make pauses and we talk about things. I like that actually you guys are like interacting with me in the chat. That is really so nice. Thank you all for this. So now Fujisawa is fighting back. Why should have played this one, it looks like? Really? That's much difference? After this 7% drop, this one? Insane. It's actually even more, it's 10% drop this move. But what, after this you don't defend or what? Even if I just play here? What do you do, Lila? You play this, then this, okay, I connect. And I played this. And now what? You let me cut you. I see, and you make life right over there, but that's not a life. Isn't that not alive? What is it doing? This move. So smart, Lila. Holy crap. Okay. So that's why this move sucks. Makes sense. But seems like Takemiya didn't read 30 moves ahead with the accuracy of Lila. So the thing is that it's not just about how deep you read, it's about the quality of the reading. And although I'm sure that Takemiya can even read 50 moves ahead, I'm sure that he didn't read it that well. So it's for, like, we can forgive him for making this kind of mistake. It's totally fine. He connected, but at least he should have connected this way. I believe this one is still better. So alright. So white played this exchange, defending there, then take the last big endgame, it looks like, pretty much reducing more. Alright, why not take the stone? It's obvious, no? So huge. I'm really confused, like, why not just take the one stone? Sometimes I really don't understand bots, and also, like, and also humans. Sometimes even humans make this kind of weird, like, why here? This time the bot is just having the human intuition, and the human is having the bot intuition. It's really complicated. Like, why not just capture this one? It looks really big. Then you have this move. You can reduce even more, forcing your opponent to connect, maybe, or connect this way. Then take some more points. Why is N6 better than N7? The simple reason is that later you might get to have some more sentes. It's about how to say, later in a possibility of having a ko, you might rather have that move, because somehow I don't know, I think it actually works way the same, so it doesn't quite matter. With the liberties it doesn't matter, it's same. What am I talking about? It's same. Both are totally same, so it doesn't matter. Same. You can play whatever you want, but seems like Lila thinks that this one is better than that one. So there is some hidden reason that I don't understand. Simply, how bad am I, human player? 2K19 not reading 50 moves ahead equals mistake. Yeah, I mean, definitely Takemiya can read 50 moves, I mean, ahead. I think even I can do that. But the thing is that it really matters how well you can read them. What is the accuracy of the reading? Because myself, I can definitely read on like 50 moves ahead. I'm sure about this. But the thing is that probably after move 10 the accuracy will be terrible. So reading even 60 moves doesn't matter if you make a mistake on move 10 and you miss a better move of your opponent. And sometimes it's really annoying, because in tournaments many people see you thinking for 20 minutes, then they play a simple move. It's so awkward. It happened to me so many times. So let's go forward. White push. Pretty much this one is already settled right over there, as you can see. Black extended here. Take this endgame. Connected there. Big point, it looks like. Wow. Should play a ko. Really? play this ko. Okay. Yeah, the thing is that um, ladder is simple, but I don't talk about reading 50 moves ahead of ladder. I talk about a fight. I'm sure that I can read 50 moves ahead in a fight, but I will make a mistake at move 10. And that's why you should focus on like improving uh, how accurate is your reading skill. Eventually you're going to miss simple moves. I would have missed R13. Yes, 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 exactly that one. Uh, that one, I just missed it really. Like I didn't believe that. So as you can see, it really it's quite interesting. I mean, 50 moves ahead means so many variations, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. So it would take quite a bit of time and you might misread quite a lot. But sometimes in many fights you have quite sometimes you really don't have that many variations as it might seem like. So sometimes it's kinda easier. So after this connection the game started to get more even. Seems like white is just playing really passive, giving black too much. Then this point. So this already made the game better for black. So if Takemiya lose, it would be definitely because of that mistake. Lila is suggesting playing like this and cutting this. Now this center should deal somehow with not having twice yet. So in eternal life situation, I once read infinite moves ahead. That was smart. Alright. True, true. In having several calls, I can also read quite ahead. I can definitely read hundreds moves ahead. If 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 I have call right over here, there and there, I can definitely read 100 moves with complete accuracy. I'm sure about this. So we have this position, and that one was another mistake. Looks like this was not really so big. This one is not even center. And we have a Tetsuji. If you play like this, I play here. If you play that one, oops. And if you play that one, as you can see, I can play here and there and connect my stones. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I love it. It's so nice. Holy shit. I love this move. How did she miss this? Or did she miss it? Because if she plays this move, she definitely wins. It's so easy. This already reduced like several more points. It's difference of 6 points if she plays this move. It's so much, or maybe even 7 depending, but giving center 1 call, so 5 points and half difference. Oh my gosh, it's so much. Whew. Maybe even 6.5 because of the komi if white played there. Wow. Holy crap. So did she find it? Did she find it? No, she didn't. No, come on. Why don't you find this beautiful move? Why not? No, you should find that one. It looked really good. She didn't play it. But I will put that on the website. Or maybe on the Instagram. It's so nice. Really so well looking move. Sometimes I really don't like when people miss such a moves. It deserves to be played, this kind of move. It just really deserves. It's so beautiful. I love it. She just played simple like this. She probably counted that she just wins. So she just played this endgame. This one is, by the way, a huge endgame. You should know about it. And she definitely counted. I mean, she is good at counting, but she didn't play the beautiful move, and that already made me feel bad about this game. Then Takemiya played this one, which is not big at all. At least cut, make Semedori, black should later take this one stone. Do you play Go every day? I can say I study Go every day, but I don't play every day. Simply because I don't really enjoy playing online that much. But I definitely like studying Go. I like studying new Josekis, modern patterns, looking at games, solving Tsumego with these big books right over there. What else? Studying with the Lila, working on the website also. By the way, I'm preparing a big article. That article has pretty much all the most important new moves brought by the AI, and I believe that more than 10 moves of these which I will upload in the collection you have never seen. So you will guys love it. I don't know when exactly I will upload it. Tomorrow if I have time I will upload it, and it will be quite a nice article. It will have 2 parts. Simply because it's too long article, I will not really put explanation on the new moves because it will be really too long. If I put explanation on the new moves, it is like writing a new book, and that is already taking quite a lot of time. I cannot afford that, but I can afford giving you all the new moves, all the most important moves that you can test out in your next game immediately without even trying it, because it's like 50 patterns, maybe even more, and one will happen in your next game, surely. So you can test it out, but I hope to have time to upload it. It's just taking quite a lot of time to edit and to do some other things. You have a nice Go band, but nobody to actually play in real life. Yeah, I know it sucks, no? Playing on actual board is always better. It just feels good. So this capture stones. Looks like for Lila every move here is mistake. Probably because the whole game is close, but white messed it up so hard. And black didn't finish it with this Tetsuji attachment. I can't believe. What? This move was 25% drop. Takemiya is ahead immediately. 58% for white. Wow. Impressive. Holy shit. I can't believe this one. Really. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. So nice. We have this. And now Lila thinks that black should use this and make a Semedori. The Semedori, I don't know how many of you know. The thing is that here black will need to actually capture these stones, and white will get points because of that. It must be very close game, yes. If this one is 28% drop, it's going even higher, 28.5. If this one is 28.5, then that means that it's really close, as you pointed out. Through, I believe at the very end the result was 5.5. Is this move in my article too? Let's check out. And I know that your comment got deleted, don't worry, I can check it out. I don't know why is it deleted. Probably I should test out the Nightbot once again next time. This move, yes, it's in my article. Don't worry about it. But I have several more. You will definitely love it. There are quite many, but I collect from many bots. I can show you one very interesting move that you probably have never seen. or maybe two moves, and I bet that one of them you haven't seen. So first of all, this one. Here, humans liked connection here or playing this move. But we also have this possibility. How many of you have actually seen this move? In some position, not on the empty board. If black has stones on the top, this is the best choice. What do you guys think about this move? Have you ever seen this one? How do you feel about it? Do you feel surprised? It's pretty interesting move, no? It's looking really awkward. but quite a nice move. And then the second one, you can find an article about it actually. It's a Stanislav game against Mateusz, and there I got the possibility to actually make commentary with Mateusz and with Stash. So they actually both commented their that game, and we have the commentaries of like both of them in the same article, so it feels like a conversation. And I also pointed out some things, so you can check it out on the website. That one is really a nice one. I love it because, as you can see, Mateusz has like one opinion, and also Stanislav has another opinion. Is definitely something to consider. So the second one I wanted to show you is something that happened in that game, and we studied this in China, by the way. We found it in China. Stanislav found it and he showed me, and I put it also in my book. It's quite an exciting move in my opinion. The thing is that here, this one is the most played choice. We also have this choice, we also have this choice, sometimes even this choice, and that choice is this one. It's brilliant move. I love it so much. If you want to make outside influence, thickness, and you want to take really outside, this is the move for you. You can play this move. Test it out. Your opponent will get surprised. Mateusz didn't know about it on the website. As you can see, the night bot has a really nice timing. Yes, you can check it out on the website. So you can check this one. It's very interesting. Test it out. The most playable, the most often played sequence is this way, and just defending. Notice that this move is not center because white's corner is just alive. So that's why black will probably tenuki pincer right over here, but then white can take the moment, appreciate, and connect back. After this exchange, now white can play like this. And I learned here recently that after this peep right over here, you should never connect. It's terrible. Push, capture one stone. That's it. Even if black cuts here like this, later you still have edges like this or like this. You can still run out, and of course Lila thinks this one is the best move locally even now. But that one I wouldn't really recommend. I would rather play something away, maybe here, maybe on the bottom side here. So I think here or playing there. I think these two I would consider playing, but we got a bit away from the game. I'm sorry. Let me go back. So we got over there. So as you can see, it's endgame. And it's pretty much settled. This one was a big mistake, but then white also made a mistake. So seems like black made 28% mistake, and then white also made 22% mistake. 24, it's going up only. That one is 35% mistake. So I can see it easy that actually this game is really close. If every move like this is just 30% drop or 40% drop or 20% drop, so it's quite expected, I would say, for the AI to actually also this move 30% drop. As you can see, it's only going like this. Nice. And now it thinks that black should just play over here and black has enough points. But that's not true, because in a human game so many things can always change. Black defended because he wants to save points, but then white started this kind of core right over there. So black took, white played this as a cut threat, and black defended. Take, connect. Connect seems passive. Don't we have cut threats? Like this pushes a cut threat. Then why not just take it? That's something I didn't consider. But okay, it happens like this. Connect, then this move. 42% drop, oh my gosh. How is this possible to be such a big percentage drop? 45%. I believe if this was top player, he would slap himself so hard. But he don't know that this one is 46%. He thinks this move is the best move. So, yeah, I mean really, if you have Lila next to you while you play, but you don't get to like see the next move, but you only get to actually see only the percentage, and you play this move and it shows you minus 47%, you will lose all of your motivation to win this game. You will just be like, what did I do? I screwed it up so hard. Yeah, I mean really, knowing that this move is almost 50% drop is like reversing the whole game like this. It's so extreme, this game. Yes, I love it so much, it's so nice, but somehow Lila is really extreme with the percentage in my opinion at this point. But it's probably because the whole game is really close, and now it looks like black has 90% and black tried and white tried some magic. Of course this lets white connect, get some points of the end game. And also, by the way, here there is a Tetsuji. If you play Tanuki, what do? Oh my gosh, this one is 80% drop. Imagine, find the way to kill some stones. What do? Oh my gosh, I should stop Lila, of course. I should not show you the correct sequence. So I play here, what do? As you can see, you already saw the first move. We have the cut, because this game is so close, even small mistakes, Q percentage. Yes, indeed, definitely. So after this move, what do? Okay, we cut, and then afterwards, what do? It's very important. Alright, you should probably defend like this, you cannot give up your stones. We play like this, and then we give up Atari. We play like this, but cannot connect. Can I play online with me? Can you play online with me? You can do that, but right now I don't really play games. I only study Go because I don't have time to actually play. If I play only with the Lila, and with Lila I play on actual board. I will maybe do something like serious about this. I'm actually doing an OGS idea. I will implement it soon. Hello Morgano. So I will try to implement the OGS idea. I wanna get to actually see AGF Academy exchanges of the league. So I don't know how many of you know about AGF Academy, but it's one of the best places where you can actually study Go. I know that online we have a lot of academies. We have Yungosen, we have the Internet Go School we have quite a lot of options online, but in my opinion AGF Academy is one of the best ones, although it really needs refreshment in my opinion, but it is for the youths. But also, even if you are not a young player, you can join and see all the lectures, and I believe that you wouldn't regret that. We have quite a lot of interesting lessons from many players. Like first of all, we have Zaubalong, we have also Alexander Dinerstein, we also have Katalin, and sometimes even Victor can show something. And if you have any questions, you can also ask many of the players who are in the League A. And it's probably one of the best places where you can actually see lessons of all kind of the newest. I will give you a link in the chat, so if somebody wants, he can join or check it out at least. I hope so, at least. It's really helpful in my opinion, and I have an idea that it's possible that all of the people from like League A play with the League D or League C, which are the weaker ones, and they get to actually explain what they are thinking on the Twitch. So you can get to see a life lesson. Do you think Fujisawa Rina is allowed to buy some drugs for me? Some drugs for you? Well, she can buy a Tsumego for you. I'm sure about that one. About drugs, I'm not sure. So you can ask her to buy Tsumego. She can do that. Sure. Just don't spam in the chat, please, and ask questions related to Go. Or at least try to do that. At least try to get related questions. Otherwise, I have not much choice but to ban, but I don't like banning, so yeah, you should try to be nice. And then I also be nice. So, we get this position and let's see how is the percentage. Oh, it's so bad. Black is 90. And this doesn't work, of course. Does R3 works? No, the thing is that after this and this Hane, black can just make one eye, white cannot kill. So unfortunate. Of course, if your opponent makes some mistake and he thought and he thinks, okay, I should play this one, and then I should capture this one too, and then you can capture that way, because now you have you cannot even do that. What the fuck? You need one more liberty outside. So even this doesn't work, unfortunately. So not much Takemiya can do to actually get back in the game. Looks like pretty much over. Not much to do. We have a Tetsuji right over there, but it doesn't seem to work. It only gains 1 point, like 1 point outside, but nothing to reverse the whole game. Looks like Fujisawa is just winning by 5 points, half in the very end. Can you say picture quarter? What the fuck is that? I don't know. But that's not related to Go. So never mind, like defended T4. Yes. If you don't have T4, then the cut works. So let's say we have this move. As you can see, this one is 70. It's 85% drop because this cut works now. And this also, we can Atari right over there and white wins that one. I don't understand how is it only 85% drop. In my opinion, it has to be 90% drop because white should have 99% now. I don't get it, but anyway, the point is that this one is now 85, so white probably wins. That's why black just defended there. This one is very important. I can imagine many people skipping this just because they don't wanna take like they don't wanna be slow. But this move is important. It's defending. So the game's pretty much over. It looks like we actually spent quite a lot of time reviewing. It was quite nice time with like all of you guys. It was 2 hours and 20 minutes. It was so exciting. I had 2 times issue with the internet, but I'm sorry about it. I did my best to actually fix it. I have a really nice time reviewing this. This game. I also hope you guys also had a nice time. Does anyone have any questions related to anything? I will try to answer. It was a really exciting game in my opinion. I liked this one move, the shoulder hit of Takemiya. It was so nice. 5th line shoulder hit. It was so beautiful. It was really so nice. I loved it so much. It's just so precious. I love it. I don't know about you guys, but this move just makes my day. It's really so nice. I love it. It's the 5th line, yes. Sorry, did I say is the 4th line? Yes, it's the 5th line, of course, the 5th line. It really makes my day. I love it. Yeah, I really love it. Just so nice. And the second thing that didn't make my day is that Fujisawa missed a very good Tetsuji later on. How can she play that one? Really? How can she dare not played this attachment right over here. It was so beautiful. Not not a way to answer this move. Like I already reduced several points. And she just played a simple endgame like this. And why? Why do you do that? Is Tengen considered 10th line? Yeah, it's considered center, so center is 10th. I think so. I think so. It has to be. So this one would have been even better. I would say that if this was played, then this would be the best move in the game. But it was not played, so the best move in this whole game was this beautiful shoulder hit on the 5th line in the very beginning. This one. Although Lila's best choice is here, this one is boring. It doesn't make my day, it doesn't make me happy, it doesn't do much. But this one is just beautiful. It's just so beautiful. This kind of moves make me play Go even more and love Go. And this is like one of the reasons I love Go. Like this kind of move, I don't know about you guys. You said it's a very nice move. Yes, it's a truly beautiful move. I love it. Weird because it is in the line, another single point. Well, it's in the center, so it's a bit awkward. So, it was quite a nice night reviewing this game. I loved it so much, and I should thank to all of you who actually joined. If you didn't follow, and we're gonna have more soon. It was really such a nice review, such a nice game. Thank you also so much. It was really nice. I love it. Next time we're gonna have another game, and next time I will also review on the actual board. I think. I hope I manage. The camera should be arriving either tomorrow or the next day, and also the microphone, so I will try my best to make it work, and if I can review on the actual board, that would be so precious. I will have to figure out how to also include Lisa, like Lizzie somehow, I don't know how. Probably I will try to put it on a separate somewhere, and then look at that, and or maybe put it as a smaller board on the screen, but I'm not sure how. Maybe instead of having a pictures of the players that big and having all the names and blah blah blah, I can put it right over there, Lizzie board, and then this big board on the left will be my board of the actual board, and I think we can definitely fit. I will make it work. We will see. If it doesn't work this way, then I will probably remove Lizzie and I will only review myself. I'll probably use Lizzie only for several times just to like check out if I'm right or wrong, or if my positional judgment is okay. So I can overlay Lizzie on the top of the real board. I have seen it done well before. That's something. It's possibility. I can do that, yes, true. But do I have to make the whole board like do I have to remove the board, how to say, like remove the way that the board looks like, and then only leave this with the bad moves and the correct moves? I can do that, I think. I mean, it's totally possible. And then I can see only the suggested moves on the board. I think that would really look cool. Like you see only the best moves on the actual board. Well, it shouldn't be that complicated. I just remove the board texture. I remove the stones texture, and I remove. That's it. It should be enough, no? And that should already fit on my actual board. Just change the board image in Lizzie's to a solid color, and then use OBS or whatever to make it transparent. Yeah, and also the stones. I will just or that. I think both ways work. Just remove and make it transparent all, and just put it on the. I will check it out. I just hope that the camera will be fine. I didn't order the Logitech 920. Maybe I should have ordered. I ordered something else which was supposed to have good quality as well, HD even 2K, but now I'm feeling really nervous. I hope it will be fine. If it's not fine, then I have to order another one, but I hope that this one will be fine. So we're gonna see next week. I also have to find a way how to put it on top of the board, because I don't have the tripods and things like this. I will either buy or find them another way. So tonight it was really nice. I like it so much. Yunzi stones are my favorite. Well, I don't have Yunzi stones, but I have the ink stones, which I hope are still fine. uh, they are definitely not bad, so I think it's still totally fine. You guys will like them too. So I think I will pretty much stop at this point. I hope you guys liked it. I should thank to all of you. It was really a nice review. It was really nice commentary. I like doing this, and I'm also learning quite a lot doing like while doing this. Also, this one helps me a lot with so many things. So I hope next time it will be even better. You can follow, and thank you all. It was so nice. Thank thank you all. Have a nice night to you all. Bye bye.